most mischief, Ephraim. Oh, it's you, Summoner. My apologies.
Why did you redeem this, Wooper64? No, like, really, why?
Hello? Wow, lots gone on already. Let's see. Hi, Whooper! Thank you for collecting your daily carrots. It's nice to see it's still working. That's cool. Hi, Hungry! Congrats on not being first, Whooper. That's very impressive and I'm so proud of you. Hi, Kit! Congrats on collecting your daily carrots as well, Hungry. And congrats on collecting your daily carrots as well, BK. Very cool. Hell yeah. Yeah. So, before, something very funny. I set this up a few streams ago. But I keep forgetting to mention it, so I'm just going to say it randomly now, just before I forget again. So, something that I got as an idea from Devi Cat stream that you can do. I'm sure some people have seen this parachute game before sometimes. It's really cool and hopefully it works still. So yeah, that is something I added. And another fun thing is that if this works as well, of course, if you do something, I've added a rock, paper, scissors game. So essentially, you can have your profile go around the screen with either rock, paper, or scissors to play that. So if anyone wants to do that, they can. So yeah, now I mentioned that, instead of just having it exist and no one know about it, that's a start. Yeah, so my idea today, I've still got a lot of sub badges I need to work on. So I'm just going to see if I can get any done. I'm not sure how much I will get done, but even if I just get one done, that would be really cool. So the one that I want to work on today is the one with, it's from a character in Numa Musume called Symboli Rudolph. And it's a really cute little gem that she has on her ear. Oh, so no, there's no one else here. This is what this command is for. This is it. So I asked Angel for another PNG just to add Maisie to mine, and I thought it would be cool. Oops, nice start. So Maisie is just an OC of mine. She's not a real person, but I thought adding her would be fun. So, one of the biggest problems for me with trying to do something like this is I don't have a symmetry ruler, which is a tool that a lot of artists use, and it would be really cool if I did have one, but I don't. So I love bunnies. Like, the word bunny is literally like my stim word. I'm obsessed with it. So let's have okay. Where is it? So flip that around. Okay. Right, then do something like this. Yeah, doing this has really tested like how to make things work as a badge, because it's small, so it's got a lot to do with making some parts of the line work essentially heavier than other parts. Okay. It always ends up looking so much better than it does when it starts. And that's why some say to trust the process. I decided to go with this one now just because it will, in general, be way easier than some of the others will be. I really want to do Sakura Bakashin O's one, but it looks really complicated and like it won't look very good in a small size, so I'm unsure about it currently. We'll see if I change my mind about it later. There we go. Okay. Then there's a bit more detail here. That's not it. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely noticed that hungry, and honestly, of all things to have as a stim, just saying you like something is very nice. So, I think that's very cool. But there's definitely plenty that are way better to not say. Usually in the form of cursing, that's usually a very common one for me at least. Let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Then a little one inside. Okay. Make this a bit bigger. Right, okay. So let's fix that. Okay, that looks nice. So then This will look way better when it's coloured in. Okay. Alright, save it. Yes, make sure to change the brush. That's a very common problem of mine. Oh yeah, I mean, I love stimming through emotes. Yeah, plenty of times that I just occasionally will use emotes for stim purposes. It's really nice. Especially if it's like someone's new emote. Alright. Something that actually is not that bad with this is it doesn't have to be 100% symmetrical. Especially since you'll probably not notice it if it's small. I don't want it to look absolutely nothing alike on either side, but it's something to not worry about as much. Yeah, for some reason, I especially like emotes that are in, like, pouting or staring, which I don't actually get to use much because I don't usually say things very often that involve acting like I'm angry about things. Yeah, this will be one of the things that I have no idea how long I'm going to be able to stream today, simply because the biggest problem with the heat isn't just that it's hot, it's the fact that since I've got Raynaud's disease, it can cause really bad pain in my joints, and in particular in my hands, which is rather unfortunate. So, at the moment it's okay, but if it gets bad, then I will definitely have to stop, but I'm hoping I can go for like 2 hours or so. This is funny. I almost feel like I'm doing exactly what Leanne did yesterday and was like, oh yeah, it's really not a good day to stream, so let's just do it anyway. Yeah, that's odd to me, to be honest. Because to me, yeah, sippy emotes can be just very neutral. Like, and there's a very wide range of them as well, so I know there are certain ones that can be used to essentially act like they essentially say the same thing as, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, but like in a joking manner. But then I've never seen any of the sippy emotes you use and thought, oh, I don't know what that means, but honestly, fair enough. There's always going to be people who can't read stuff through text exactly in the tone you intend, and that's okay. It's just a case of sorting out the confusion. Oh yeah, fun fact as well. I've had so I use a big TV as my computer monitor, and I only found out like last week that there's literally a headphone jack in it. So I've had loads of trouble trying to figure out volumes for things on stream for ages because of the fact that in order for me to hear it, I'd have to hear it out of the speaker on the TV. When this whole time I could have just plugged in earplugs. So that solved at least some issues, but I'm very impressed it took me like 5 years to realise this. But you know, I'm very smart, trust me. Yeah, this is it. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I don't know why. I'm just that smart. It's definitely solved a lot of problems, at least. I wonder if Leanne's has one. Because I would find it so funny if she's literally seen my message about it, and then in like 5 years she finds out she's got one as well. That'd be really funny. I swear sometimes me and Leanne are literally the exact same with regards to tech. I almost wish that TVs or any tech had those like pop-up tutorials that you very commonly see in video games at the start. Yeah, I mean, that's totally fair. I'd rather use the one on the computer, but it always causes me issues for some reason. Like, it's like my PC can't decide if my earplugs are connected or not, while I've not had that problem while using the TV's one for some reason. I thought it was just a problem with the earplugs, but it's apparently not. Although it would still be nice if I got a pair of earplugs with a longer wire, because even these ones aren't very convenient for this. But it's better than nothing, so I'll take it. Whee! I mean, yeah, that's very fair. I have definitely noticed, like, differences in how the sound is, which is impressive for me, because usually this stuff goes completely unnoticed. But, it's not significant enough. Maybe eventually I'll do something else about it, but... Whee! God, it's so weird. It looks like everything's so crooked when I'm zoomed in, but then I zoom out and it's fine. This is why it's important to not worry about stuff too much. Oh, no, I do get that hungry. That is very much 100% valid. It makes a difference. That is just how you are, and that's okay. I've got my own things that applies to. Yeah, exactly. And any sensory things, even just stuff that your brain registers as not right. It doesn't even necessarily have to be sensory related. It could just be like your gut instinct is that it's wrong. It's really hard to explain. Not bad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. For sure, hungry. There's so many things that can contribute to any choice or want. And yeah, it's why you just have to trust people to know themselves best. Whee! Okay. God, I love that. That hydration message. Yeah. I still remember what it was like when Advo first added that. It's just so clever. It's been a while since then. Ooh. Ooh. I have done another badge somewhat similar to this. And I want to make sure I remember how I did some of the last minute effects on it. Yeah, that looks good so far. Save. If I can get just this one done today, it'll be really nice. I should be able to get it done in like 2 hours. Here's what I found is good about doing things like badges, because they take just long enough to have enough fun with them, but they don't take so long and get so overwhelming like doing any full piece does. Da, da, da. Okay.
I'm on a hot streak.
Oh my god. Thank you so much, Advo, for the 68 months of tier 1. Holy shit, that's so much. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, Advo. I love you so much, friend. God, that's wild. Yeah, we're so close to the funny number. The funny 6-9 number. God, I just can't believe it's been that long since I got affiliate already. Like, it's so strange. God, I am so honoured, like, genuinely. It's so appreciated that you've been subbed this long, even with how infrequent all my streams are. Yeah, like, I mean, I keep checking, like, how many badges I can still add, and it's got to, I think, what I did was I made one that, what is, like, the latest one I can add, which I think was 6.5 years, like, because I think they're a bit ahead of what you're on currently, and it's like, I don't know how I've got this many badges to add at this point. So many. I still can't believe I made just a general new custom badge flare for tier 3, and I accidentally made it work perfectly with the badge that I've currently got for myself. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if there's more to it, because I know that there's, like, certain amounts of time as well, so my next one unlocks in August, but I don't know if there's, like, something else involved in it. It's a bit unclear. I don't really know. It's very, I wish it would be more clear on it. At least, and you know, I really like the badges that I did before, but it kind of gets to the point where my brain just blanks on what colours to do. So I thought this new idea was really good, because, like, literally, if I ever get to the point where I run out of things I can use, then I think I will have had to live about 500 years, and I unfortunately don't think I can do that. Yeah, skill issue, I know. Ooh. I do like that the bits ones unlock with, like for example, I've got up to 200k bits. So no one's got the 200k bit one, but it's available because it's after the 100k one, which someone does have, or 2 people actually have it. So, yeah, luckily I don't see myself having to think of more of them anytime soon. Yeah, no worries at all, Advo. Have a good look. Thank you again for all the support as always. And I hope you have a great day. Let's see. Every single time I'm surprised by just how well these start looking. Come on, brain. Du, 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 du. Du, du. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that was actually really smooth. I'm very surprised. Hell yeah. Do 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 do. Close. Du, du. Get this a bit thicker. Okay. Wow. I'm really interested to see how good this is gonna look when I do turn it into a badge. Right, I think this one will be really pretty. Whee! Yeah, the interesting thing about this is that I literally cannot do line art like this with my drawing tablet. I'm just way too bad at being able to make sure the tablet still senses that my stylus is on it for some reason. But yeah, I can do colouring and sketching with it fine. So I end up just doing the line work with my mouse and everything else with the tablet. The unfortunate thing is that that is what leads to my hand hurting easier, but I used to do the entire thing with just my mouse, so it's already an improvement from that. And trust me, sketching with a mouse is not easy. Some practice, you get some of an idea how to do it, but it's definitely not easy. But you see, that's something that some people would think is obvious, but for some reason my brain just never considered, okay, why do I have to pick doing one or the other? Like, so I ended up realising, oh yeah, I could actually use both the drawing tablet and mouse and just, like, use them for certain jobs. And it's similar to how it's always bothered me that this art program I'm using doesn't have a text feature, but then I really like Clip Studio Paint, but that one, well, let's just say one of the main features, known as a stabilizer, doesn't work. So that was another case where I kept deciding, oh, I'll just use Rebelle like I am now and just deal with no text. But then I realised I could literally just draw it in Rebelle and then use the text feature in Clip Studio Paint. Like, wow, that was really complicated to think of. Yeah, I'm definitely very slow at figuring stuff out like that, and that's fine. My brain just by default does have, like, a slow processing, especially of audio. Which honestly is probably why things like jump scares commonly just don't scare me. Because I just don't process it fast enough to then be scared of it. God, that actually looks so good. I'm really impressed with it. Woo, woo. That looks awful. Let's try again. Whee! Hey, I was talking about stims earlier. Saying wee for some reason is one of mine. Like, literally, it makes no sense 90% of the time when I say it, but it's funny. Whee! Let's see, is that thick enough? I think that actually looks fine. Should be okay. Then this part in the middle. Can make it a bit thicker than that, but it should still be thinner than the outer part. Oh, that looks nice. Keep remembering to save. Especially since this program can be a bit iffy at times and will just suddenly decide to crash. But that's more of a problem at bigger canvas sizes, at least. Let's have a look. Okay. Whee! Okay, I really like this. It's just a bit more here. Yay! Right. The thing with this is it's not supposed to touch that part. Not bad. Pretty happy with that. Right. So that means I don't need the sketch now. Wow. Okay. Now time to work on colouring it. Now, this is where I have to do things kind of weirdly, just because I'm very particular about how the texture looks. So, this is not the colour that the final thing's gonna be. This is just a placeholder colour. Oh. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, cool. Right. Then just to really make the texture. Okay, so first we're going to do the grey part. Although I'm actually going to just colour the whole thing this colour again. Might look better in the end. Come on, like, stop hurting. Yeah, it's kind of bothering me. This colour isn't quite right. Maybe this will be this. No, it's a bit dark. That's not what I want. Yeah, 1 minute till an ad break. When it gets there, I'll stop for a few minutes just to rest. I'll have to think about which one I'll do next after this. I've got so many that I can do. What's really funny is when I was waiting during the starting soon screen, I was thinking about the fact that I should probably turn off my air conditioner, and then I realised like 40 minutes into stream that I hadn't ended up doing that. And honestly, at this point, unless it runs out of water, I'm not going to turn it off. Okay, ads are currently rolling. Yeah, if anyone hasn't hydrated and taken their meds, do it now. Come on, fingers. Let's, yeah. Let's see if I can save myself from the corner. Okay, let's get back to it. After I hydrate. Okay, nearly done with this colour. Okay, this will bother me. Let's get this filled in. I know you won't even see all of this, but I'll know it exists and then it will bother me. Okay. Okay, this colour next. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, so far that actually looks really nice. Still got a bit more to do though. Right. Can I remember how to do this? Okay. Right. Now this part. Okay, now let's do something similar with the grey section. Yeah, white would be better for this. Actually, no, I think the problem is that this is still too light. Okay. Let's go. Okay. How does it do this? Hi Toby! Have a good look. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Right. Yeah, there was one thing I forgot to do earlier, so it probably doesn't matter, but I'm still gonna check to see how it looks. Right, that's better. Okay, so I think I'm done with this one, so I can start another one. Oh yeah, save it as a PNG as well, that would help. Cool. Let's have a look. Which one are we gonna go with next? Okay, let's see if I can do... Let's go with Haru's. Yes, I nearly forgot to switch the brush like I expected to. Oops. That is not what I meant to click. So it kind of goes out rather like this. And at the top it's more like this. And it's got some pretty stripes in it as well. Okay. Cool. This one overall should be rather easy. Just deciding how to make it fit in the badge. There's my brush. Whee! Let's go. I'm getting chippy for dinner. Ooh. Now it looks better. So wild to think that straight after this I'm going to have 2 more badges to add. Come on. That's too thick. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Nice. That was easier than I was expecting it to be honest. Wow, and it's already perfectly fitting. Nice. Right. Next. Got to be a bit more careful this time because I didn't make the outline as thick for this one, but I do still have so much stuff I need to work on, but sub badges was literally one of the main goals I had for this year, so I'm getting them done while I've got the motivation. But yeah, I also need to make ref sheets for my OCs. I've done some of them already, but I need to do more still. Da, 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 da. Oh. Okay, now this one is very simple, really. Just I don't know why I thought this one would be difficult. Right. I guess it's one of those many things where you worry about it for ages just to find it took way less time than you were expecting. Yeah, it's not as hot today as it has been for the last few days, but it's still very hot. So, I don't know, a lot of people are dealing with heat at the moment. It's terrifying. Ooh, more hydration. God. Oh, I mean, I can imagine it's a whole lot worse for you hungry than here. And it's already bad enough here. Like, the amount of temperature difference between now and what people deal with all year round is so scary. Yeah, you're in India, if I remember correctly, which, like, yeah, that country's got some interesting temperatures. Oh god, you're in the hottest parts of the country. Yeah, oh Jesus. Yeah, that's scary. Ugh. Right. No. We do this. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Al. It's good to see you, lovely. Yeah, I think I will do it on the other side as well. Yeah, I think that's really good actually. Oh. Alright, let's not let those ads play. I'm gonna snooze them. Save this. Now let's have a look. Yes, well, so that's all I'm gonna do for today. We've not got time to do another one, but I'm very impressed that I managed to do 2. So I'm just gonna find raid target. Whee. I mean, like, honestly, as usual, I think I just want to raid Fi-Fi again. Because, I mean, he's always great. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening in his stream currently. Because he's doing his Sizzling Summer of Streams event currently. Which is really exciting. There's some brilliant things you can get. Like a sticker you can get. And there's a shirt that Angel designed. So, yeah, let's go and raid. Let's raid Fi-Fi. As long as I type his name right. Yeah, that's right. Cool. Okay. And I always forget what the command is. I think this is the command. Nice. Thank you for being here, Hungry. I really appreciate you. Yeah, so you don't have to join in with the raid message if you don't feel like it. I would very much recommend staying and watching Fi-Fi if you can, because he is lovely, he's really fun. And he's doing Super Mario Sunshine, so I mean, like, what can be bad about that? So, yeah. I don't know when I'll stream next. Maybe Sunday? As long as, I have a feeling we might be going out, though, so I'll have to check. But I'm not sure, but yeah, thank you to everyone who's been here today. It's been very fun, and I'm glad that we got some badges done. And yeah, I'll be back whenever I can. Hopefully with it not being as warm, but maybe I've just jinxed it. But anyway, bye everyone!